Okay, today I'm going to show you how to fix your own personal flood warning system. Now you stick a horn under your house. I showed it on my last update where I used a horn. Now this here, it flood comes up and they connect together. So really, if you try to hook this up, remember you have two wires, but we count them as one wire. Now this is like a clothes rack, but I used a piece of copper wire, 110 wire, and nailed it in up here at the top and made it straight. Took ink pens, piece of wire first, like a clothes rack, and push a hole down through here, all the way out the bottom, and then take ink pens and wallow them on out. And then when you get that way it's free to slide up and down. This here, I got a nail in it, come off a rim of a car, and I just slid that down into that. This is just like a clothes rack, being around with the wire up on top, and make sure it's sticking up where it can get connection. Stick that right down into that styrofoam, and like that. And then I tied one wire to that one, and I tied one wire to the top one. So that's what I'm saying, it counts as one wire, because it comes down to the top and one goes to the bottom, and when you connect it together it's one wire, and it sets a horn off up under the floor. This is an early flood warning system. Make sure you have something behind it if you build it like this, so it won't get brush or something hit it, jam it up, and it won't warn you because it's stuck. Okay, it's just one here and one here, but it's just one wire. I'll show you and explain what I'm talking about here in a moment. All right, now let's go look at this other one. It's really neat. The new one that I just designed yesterday. Now this is the new one. Now that's just a board, and it's just a strip off of where I was sawing wood. You can use about anything, but you can see where I put a few tacks down through there. Now right here, this is simple way of doing it. Okay, you can see how the wire is made. We can take this wire and pull it up here, and you latch it in and squeeze it tight. You see, all I did was just put a little circle here, bend it, put a tack through it on each side. That's to guide the device, the pop bottle. Just a pop bottle. You don't have styrofoam or nothing, you have a pop bottle. Soda bottle, if you want to call it that. And what you do here is you put a piece of wire, wrap it around the screw, and when you wrap it around that screw, naked, it don't have to have a piece of tin. I just got that on there. Just put it on here. Put your bottle down into that slot. Make sure that you bend it, adjust it, make sure that it can't swing out and get away from anything. Then this here is, I tied a knot, skinned a piece of wire, tied a knot in it, and pulled it through. And then I take this nail and put in just a piece of tin. That's all it is. And I got it marked. Let me see here. Right here in this area. I'm just putting it lightly right now. You can see it later. Wrap it around that. Okay, when the bottle comes up, it's going to connect. I'll show you how that works. And just remember, this wire and this wire, even though it's black and white, it goes together. All I did, this is a extension cord. See the extension cord? Cut the extension cord. It's just an extension cord. What you do at first, so you don't get mixed up, is you just hook it up. Black and white, extension cord, and you just hook it up. It's all together. Now let me take this wire and wrap it around over here, just something to hold it still give it movement so it can move. And let me stand it up and show you what it looks like. Oh yeah, we gotta put this bottom clip on here and mash it together so it don't catch nothing. Okay, the bottle is free. It don't take much to make one of these. You can make them out of about anything. Now let me stand it up and show you. Okay, now here is where we got it standing up. Now check out what we got going on. A light bulb, a 110 light bulb. If you don't want a horn under your house, or because it may scare your children or something like that, you can put a light bulb on your porch. You can put it in your house. You can hook it to a night light. It's still 110. But now let me show you how to do this. And remember, watch closely. It's very safe, but you got to watch closely. It's just a little complicated at times. All right. Now right here, we have our 110 wire. You see how I got it? I got it just 110. Just act like this is all orange all the way down, and you just cut it, the 110 wire, and hook one end to this and one end to this. When it connects, it's only one wire. Now this end, anywhere you want to, you cut one side, either your hot or your ground, it doesn't matter. Cut one side. You take one side and you tie it to this light bulb. One on this one, white one, the one I just cut. And this one, white one, it's the one we just cut. Don't mess with one of those. This has just got tape on it where I had to splice it. Don't mess with this one or the white one, whichever one you use. Just leave one. Cut one wire in half. Just cut it in half. Put one of your light bulb wires on one of your light bulb wires on another. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it up. See what it does here. All right, you see this plug? We're going to plug it up and see if the fire flies. No, I'm just joking. It's safe. Now, look here. This can be plugged up and thrown back in the back, out of the way. Now, as you see, it's plugged up. Now, watch when I touch the wire together. Let's go over here. Let me make sure you're getting a good view on it. And right here, it's hard to get the whole picture. All right, you can watch it. I'm gonna raise it up. See the light bulb? But always remember, it's when you do it, it looks so simple, but when you do it, see, there's not no juice on nothing. It's just this right here. And it's only one wire, so that wouldn't really juice you. You know, electrocute you or nothing, the one wire, as long as you're not in water. But light bulb, same thing with the horn. I'll show you how to hook that up here in a moment. I'll drive this on in there and we'll have that fixed. Okay, that there is fixed. And that's early flood warning, can't mess up. Just remember when you do it, you take and you just cut one side. Say the two white ones is together, you want to cut the black one, you can cut the black one. It don't matter. But just cut one side and run both wires from your light to one side. See, this here, it's not got that juice on it. I mean, it's got electric on it, but it's not, as long as you ain't touching two wires, it can't hurt you, put it that way. I feel nothing from that. There's the wire, I don't feel nothing from it, but you touch it and you got electricity. But just remember now, it's really important to remember, this is one wire going to your house. Cut one side, put it together on one of them. You can touch it, and you have lights. So if you want to hook up a night light in the house, you can, but all you do is just run both down to this. One here, your black one, white one here, or either way, white here, black here, it doesn't matter. And you cut one wire and hook it. You know, where it's together, just cut it in half. I just keep explaining it because I want you to be really knowing what you're doing. You got to pay attention to that. Just cut one wire, run both wires to this, to the horn, or, you know, and a 12-volt battery, not 110 to your horn. You can get a horn at a junkyards or something like that. You can find little horns about anywhere. They even have kid toy horns you could use for a warning. But now the horn, I'll show you how the horn will work. It works the same way. You hook it up straight with both wires, and then you cut one and route it into the light bulb. If I had this other end hooked to the 12-volt battery right now, I would just cut one wire, run both wires to my horn, and when I did, then when you mashed it, and when the water went up, the horn would blow. So you can have a night light, house light, 110, something kick on to warn you, anything. I mean, it's a simple setup. Once you realize what you're doing and you got realize that the one wire, this is all you have to remember right here is when you cut it, route it to two. Let me show you about the horn. Yeah, it's simple to make these devices, and it can save you your life or friends, downstream, early warning system. This is the horn. This one's hooked to the one down there, and I really don't feel like running all the way down there just to push it up to let you hear it, and where it's so close to the camera, it's loud. But you heard it on the last update that I showed about this. Now this here, you got two wires coming off of the cord. Now this is running down to your device down there, your early warning device. And just remember, one wire goes to the device, goes to the styrofoam, and one wire goes down and just hangs up above it. So that would make these two wires one wire. So you got to remember that. Then on the horn, on the plug-in right here, you tape one to one wire, and then you take this, put this on the hot, this is hot side, tie it on there. Now it's tied on the hot side, and you take this one and you put over here on this side. Okay, what goes on here, let me show you, explain how this works, because it looks like they're hooked up straight into each other. This side here, it goes down and comes back up to just the hot. This side, that's one wire. This right here, if you moved it over here, you'd hit the horn. If you pushed your styrofoam up, you would hit the horn. The horn would sound. So we got that one thing there, and that's what I was talking about. It's complicated. You got to sit and study and think about it before you push it up, because if you got the two wires together, it will throw fire everywhere and could hit you in the eyes or anything. It wouldn't execute you. You'd just scare the life out of you. You know, but that ain't good either. Far flying. I mean, you know, not execute you. But a spark can hurt you though. But anyway, this one here, either wire you want to, but we'll say this is the hot, run down, it goes down, and then it comes back up to the hot. When that goes together down there, it connects the hot to the hot that's in here. You automatically got your ground tied on. So that's your horn. And that's all you got to do. It's just, when you go doing it, it's really complicated when you trying to figure out about this wire. So just watch this close and just remember that. It's the reason I keep repeating it, because it can confuse me. You know, I get confused doing stuff like this. It never got me, and I never seen no firefly, but I have to sit and study on how you do it. It's the hot wire, goes all the way down, connects together down there. It's just the same as tying these two together. No difference. When it connects down there at the foam, styrofoam, it's like you just hit these two together. That connected your hot with your hot, your ground with your ground. And completely safe, even on the 110. You've seen that. All right, I'll see you all on the next updates. This is for public safety. I encourage everyone to make a device like this of some kind. There's different ways you can make it. Just to watch out for your community, because where I live, we can get floods in 10 miles in the same county. It's got no rain whatsoever. Or they can get a flood and we get no rain. So that's how it works. When they tell the weather for McDowell County, they don't know the whole county. We got different bands of rain. If you ever notice, you can be driving down the road, it'll be pouring down the rain, you just go out in a dry spot. It's just a band of rain. They can't tell you exactly what's coming. They can warn you, but just in case, but they can't tell you when it's coming, so you're up all night looking out the windows. Well, you got a device like this, just put a light bulb in your bedroom. Night light. You can even use a 12-volt signal light bulb if you use a battery like you do the horn. Anyway, it only takes a few minutes, and well, it takes a few hours, you know, to sit and think about that and how you're doing it. Some of them may take about all day to fix, but it's worth it when it comes to the safety of you and your family and the public. It could save millions of lives. Just think about fixing you one up in your area. And I'll see you all next time. Everybody stay safe, and we'll be watching. If one of these goes off up here, which I'm taking that one on down the hill, then we'll go live and you can watch it yourself. Okay, see you next time.